Well, it's my delight to have a film star, a comedian, a television daytime nasty soap queen with me here, Tessie Tomas, from the Philippines but living on the Isle of Man, and so delighted to see you. I've done a bit of research.
Yes, lovely to meet you, Paul.
Paul,
yes.
You are, well, we're a bad girl on television. You were
recently.
You were playing a baddie and all that, like Joan Collins sort of part?
Right. It's Doctora Bermudez, and I'm rich, I'm powerful, I'm a famous obstetrician, gynecologist, and I'm into in vitro fertilization. You see, so I can really take up patients from Leeds, from any part of England, or even the Isle of Man, who will be rejected by the NHS.
Joan Collins of television in the Philippines. But you're also, as I said, you do a stand-up comedian thing. That's your thing. You do comedy. But films.
Yes.
And in the Philippines, you are, I mean, incredible star. So we'll come back to all that. But why are you here then? Living here?
Yes, I am here primarily because of my husband, Roger Pullin, who used to work, he's British, and he used to work as a marine biologist at the Port Erin Marine Laboratory.
Okay.
Did I say it right?
You did.
With the right accent.
Crazy long word.
And he fell in love with the island, and now would want to retire here.
So you had that big decision.
If I want to keep my marriage and remain Mrs. Pullin in private, I have to be with my husband.
That's a big ask, wasn't it?
Exactly.
You must be really in love. Really in love.
We should. We've been married for almost 25 years now.
Back to the Philippines then. How did it all happen? I mean,
how did it all happen? I started working at the age of 10 because I was born to a very talented woman, actress, cum directress. And my maiden name is Hermosa because my father is half Spanish. So my mother's name is Laura Hermosa, meaning the pretty one in Spanish. Anyway, I became like a clone, and I started acting at the age of 10. And I could do all the vernacular dialects through her tutelage. And we speak good English, if I may say so, because of the American system of education in the Philippines. After that, after graduating broadcasting in the state university called University of the Philippines, I said, I don't want to be known as Laura's daughter. I want to be Tessie, whatever. And so advertising was then the very in thing. So I landed a job as a copywriter. So for 10 years, I was writing copy. And luckily, again, as I moved up the ladder of success, I became the first Filipino creative director of a multinational company that's called McCann Erickson. And my first trip to UK in London was to train in McCann Erickson London, and then they sent me to McCann New York, San Francisco, LA, and when I came back, I became the superstar of advertising. That was in
This is a long journey.
I'm in my 60s. I just look young. Yes, I am. Yes.
I'm almost in 60s, but I look it.
I like it. Anyway, fast forward.
Yeah. Let's just whiz through this because there's so much.
Yes, and then a friend from advertising said, let's do some comedy because it's boring to be in advertising. Why don't you write your own copy and this, that, and the other? One thing led to another, and I was discovered in the first, it's called Saturday Night Live, Filipino.
Their version of that.
It's like a copycat, but not really. Show. And I became, if you know her, I became like the local Gilda Radner. Right. And I became famous with what's called, and here is the latest with a report from Pag-asa. Panoramic phantasmagoric accumulation of global atmospheric allegiance for Southeast Asia, America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, etc., etc. The weather for today will be sunny and bright. The birds will be chirping. The flowers are blooming. And by and large, the people of the Metropolis, Metrocom, and Metro 8 will be wearing a smile as we welcome the start of a brand new day. As tropical depression Luning Ning leaves the Philippine area of responsibility, heading towards Iraq and Iran at the corner of Rojas Boulevard and Vito Cruz extensions. Thank you.
Thank you.
I wrote my script.
You flip between English and Filipino, right?
Yes.
It says all the time.
The Filipino nation went mad with that character.
Yeah.
And there were about 40 weather forecasts that I had to do every week because people were really hung up on it. And I became like one of the most exciting portions of the show that was called Chumbuoy, Champoy, and that stands for Bittersweet Chinese Candy. That's the name of the show.
We haven't got long enough to go into your full history here, but besides being here, are you going to get back into showbiz? Is there something you can do here?
I don't think I'm out, isn't this?
No.
Every day, this life is a stage.
You're on MTV. It doesn't get much bigger than that in the Isle of Man, I'm telling you.
Lately, I have become Shirley Valentine in our apartment at Port St. Mary, talking to the wall while washing dishes. But my mind is so active. I just told my friend that I have done a skeletal framework for a love story of two Filipinos shot in the Isle of Man.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? And other things.
Very quickly, Mrs. Marcos.
Mrs. Marcos.
You played
Look
her.
at the Filipinos. They're hungry, but they're smiling. That is the real index of the progress of a nation. The true, the good, and the beautiful.
Oh, thanks for looking at me there. You had a lot of shoes, did you, in the script?
I'm sorry?
You have a lot of shoes for the script. Always in shoes?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the really shimmery terno. Terno, the butterfly sleeves.
Explain to us tonight, if you went back to the Philippines now, would you be mobbed? I mean, are you still known? I mean, how does it work over there?
Oh, yes. Remember, I've been
star.
in the business for 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people know me even here.
Yeah.
They want...
Big Filipino audience.
Yes.
Say something to your audience here on that camera there. Just say in Filipino if you want.
In Filipino and then English.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, mga Pinoy. Maraming salamat kay Paul. Nandito ako ngayon. Sana magkasama-sama tayo sa isang show sa Gaiety Theater. That is my dream, to do a show at the Gaiety Theater for Filipinos and maybe a few Manx that would tolerate my humor.
We can have subtitles.
With subtitles.
Or we'll hear half of it because you'll flip.
Being flipped.
You'll flip. We'll get half of it. We should do that. You should book a night at the Gaiety.
Yes,
and
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's get onto that and sort it out.
Right,
I'll be your agent.
And I think what's workable with hopefully with friend Judith Fullerton and others who's going to help out, is to show my film that has recently been awarded. I have recently received the Best Actress Award for this, and it's called Old School. It's a 2-year-old film, but it keeps getting awards. And I play the role of a 75-year-old woman. They dyed my hair all white, and I went to grade 6. Because I was not a literate person.
Yeah.
So, and 70% of the movie is inside the classroom, surrounded by young children. It's a very charming.
Is that video on Netflix or still out there
somewhere?
No,
it's just it's privately owned.
Oh, it's
by yeah. But it's been winning awards in the film festival.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's
having
it's
royalty
a joy.
here today.
Right. And I hope there will be a part 2 some other time before I go to the Gaiety Theater.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm available as an extra in a film, by the way. Just, no, maybe not. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a joy. Thanks.